Lining up to add another. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Dahmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what play to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. He unleashes a line. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Don't forget about him, man.
Down Buckeyes. And with that, they
my fault, too.
Here in the second half. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route.
Forget about that guy.
Shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The run to the left. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. He's got it again. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the move. He's got him wide open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Ohio State, 31, Georgia, 24.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so it's pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
The Dogs want to move quickly. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Buying some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. The give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Now on the move. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2.
At the 10-yard line. 4th down coming up.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. With jet sweep pass. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squads.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Touchdown, Dogs! What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Old Dominion. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Pryor. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield, just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Solid work and execution there. They will have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll go with a direct snap. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught over the middle, it's Gardner. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Pryor. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's lined up perfectly. He'll need to kick it right down the boulevard for the win. Absolutely perfect. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring the tie or win the game. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Georgia.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. a short run there, and that'll end it. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the